what are you guys doing here? Ah, you're thinking about buying a new bike, right? And you're wondering how many bikes is enough. Well, one bike. Buy. Let me guess. You're still here because you want an explanation. Well, I'll explain it, but you guys have to watch me clean my bike as I explain. Nobody got time for that. Perfect amount of bikes. What's the perfect number of motorcycles to have? I like to think about it as n plus 1, where n is not the number of bikes you have, but the number of bikes that you actually use. And then 1 being the bike that you will use in the future that you can actually plan properly on using. So let's go to class. Let's do a bit of math. So you ride to work and you've been riding on track and now you want to take it up a notch and like start actually competing. You ride to work every day. You do not own a car. So your bike is your primary means of transport. Then in that case, N would be the bike that you use. So a Tracer 9, for example, a very nice bike to commute on, but not a nice bike on track, on like not a bike that you can unleash your full potential. So N would be the Tracer that you actually use, and 1 could be the potential bike that you actually use on the track. But for 1 to make sense, you have to be riding on the track every week at least, and your end bike should be like the bike that you use Monday to Friday. If you have a car and your car is one of your primary sources of means of transport, then the perfect number is just 1, because you can use the car for everything that you need to do that's boring, like buying groceries and all this stuff, and have a really cool bike like a Fireblade or an R1 that you use to go on the track and get the thrill sometimes, if that makes sense. And every now and then you could just go grocery shopping with a bike. Now, let me tell you why I'm a bit against buying bikes and keeping them in storage. Bikes are like clothes, or bikes are like a pair of high heels. Now, imagine buying a pair of red bottoms, and because you never get to wear them, you just store them in the closet. And just like bikes, or just like red bottoms, they have an expiry date. You're probably not going to be wearing heels when you're 70. So you keep the bike stored away when you're 30, you never wear it. Then when you're 40, you wear it once. Then when you're 50, you wear it once. Then somewhere when you turn 60, you can't wear them anymore. And now you have a pair of red bottoms that you've never worn and that are worth nothing to many other people. And then you die and the red bottoms are taken to the thrift store and someone buys them for 10 euros. No one won. You didn't win because you spent so much money, so much time picking up this perfect bike and you never rode it. And now someone else who doesn't care so much about the exact bike gets to ride it for a fraction of what you paid. Don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, no, I am very strongly against buying bikes and storing them. Of course, if you're a collector or if you've been riding and can't ride anymore, it's a different story. But like, if you can ride a bike, keep riding it. Buy a bike that you'll actually ride. If you can't ride it, sell it to someone who actually will. Another reason why I say 1 bike is the perfect number, and this especially applies if you're young, like me, and money doesn't grow on trees. Having 1 bike allows you to put all your efforts into just the 1 bike. So buying parts, for example, buying aftermarket parts like blinkers, bladder, that putting in all your effort into 1 specific bike allows you to make the absolutely perfect bike for you. Whereas if I had 4 bikes with the amount of finance that I have at the moment, all the bikes would be in a bad condition. I wouldn't be able to maintain all of them. And bikes that move will always be in better shape than bikes that are parked. Parking a bike makes stuff such as the carbs. I don't have a carburetor, but we can imagine this is one, like clog, because all the gunk finally actually sinks there. Then we have stuff such as tires going bad when you don't ride the bike. Then we have stuff such as coolant going bad. We have brake fluid going bad, and that goes bad. And fuel goes bad, and everything goes bad the less you ride. So why have 4 bikes when you can only ride 1? Yeah. Well, that's that from me today, and that's the reason why I think you should only own 1 bike. If you don't agree with me, go argue with a tree. Go argue with your mom, but don't argue with me. Cheers, and wishing you guys a safe riding season ahead. Peace. Why are you still here? Are you subscribed to the channel? Are you subscribed to this channel? No, come here.